Right, hello. Now, you're a bit of a weird camera angle here. I'm driving, I have something to say, and my actual car is in the garage getting sorted and fixed. So we've got this different car. It's an horrible little thing. I'll not name the company, although it would be the perfect place to name the company on a channel that talks about things that how much somebody hates something. But anyway, let's crack on, because that leads me to just clear up something from yesterday. I had a go specifically at Leslie Y. It was pretentiousness that was the problem, but it was that level of pretentiousness that had wound me up, right? So his name did stick. The one that I'm going to talk about today, or the thing that I'm talking about today, it does have a person associated with it, or it used to at least, but it's more widespread. There are a lot of pretentious people, but I would think that the overuse of this particular thing, the word humble or humbled, is a bit more widespread, particularly from those old Viners, the old Viner gang, that got fairly reasonably UK famous, but I don't mean like massively famous. I think sort of like Dapper Laughs, Aaron Kraskell, they were like heading the scene, and yet further down the echelons, where there was people like Hugh Samuel, Stuggy, still obviously relatively Vine famous or social media famous, and all of a sudden just started getting invited to red carpet events. Now the red carpet event, as I even understand it now, was you sort of can get down on a list. Your name isn't instigated. The movie guys going, oh, we need this person at our red carpet event. No, you can put your name down on a list, or your vast amount of contacts can get you on the list. So that's how that's happened, right? Okay. Anyway, I'm going away from the point a bit. But what it would usually inspire is a bunch of tweets or social media posts on various platforms saying how humbled they were to be at these specific events. Humble! And let's say there was that fucking basket cunt. What's his name? Anto Shah, the basket man, right? The one who, by the way, was clearly having a pop at homosexuality, right? But nobody was fucking calling this bastard out. Well, I have, just now. Anyway, but they would be stood on a red carpet before all the stars got there, so there was like two waves of red carpet. One, you get into the fucking seats where all the press are getting themselves sorted, and everybody else in the crowd is going, who's this person, people? And the next wave is the actual stars, the people who were responsible for the movie. Funnily enough, the most important people of this fucking thing. Anyway, there we go. We've got a picture on social media of two dickheads talking about how humbled they are to be there. Well, that's not fucking humble, is it? Because I haven't got the dictionary to hand, but I have got a basic grasp of the English language, and humbled is where you have you don't appreciate, or you're not concerned, or you're not conscious of your self-worth, and then all of a sudden it becomes revealed, and you're like, oh wow, fucking I'm actually humbled. Well, sticking your picture on Instagram, Twitter, on wherever it is, about how humbled you are to be at a particular place is not humble. It's showing off. Okay, humble would the absolute opposite. You'd be humbled to be in the presence of somebody who you've done pretty well, and you are in the presence of somebody who is doing amazing work and not getting recognised. Wouldn't you say that's more humble? But stood on a fucking red carpet, humbled, bollocks to you. And as I say, this one was really back in sort of like 2014, 15, 16 maybe, when Vine was, when the UK were systematically breaking Vine. This was the big one. It's kind of like, we're at a red carpet event, and I'm using that because that's what mainly it was. A red carpet event, and look at me, I'm on the red carpet. I'm humbled. That's fucking wrong. That's not the right way. Anyway, Hugh Samuel was a massively guilty party, but he wasn't just the only one. But the real reason why I'm not saying that Hugh Samuel is today's subject is because I've got another one on him, another one that he used to do a lot of, and he was specific, just like Leslie White. So, again, I know they're not evil. I know that they don't know it. They're a little bit stupid about it. You've got to do what you can for social media, but they're all pillocks. All of them.